Shit Talker Black. I had a couple of interruptions there. One was they were trying to make me piss on myself, you know. I don't know. Sometimes I think, well, maybe I am saying something that is so real. They just fuck with me, you know. And they block my pages, my YouTube pages, and I don't know. Maybe it's me and Dr. Vane together. That is like pieces to the puzzle, and they don't want that shit. Like Tar and Zen. So we know that that Zen means support and favor. It is a Chinese, see? It is a Chinese word to support and favor. China, CIA. This too, he will tell you this too is some form of a neurolinguistic programming, but he does not use those words. But it is a form of a neurolinguistic programming. In the Babylon language, that's why it's babbled. Let's see, what the fuck is tar? One day I'm going to be a really good typer with one hand. And tar is a Germanic origin. Related to Dutch, it means a tree. Wow. Didn't I know that? A tree. They used to call us tar babies. And there's my name, B-I-T almost. Tar. There's the United States. It is a vicious liquid. You know, I love the smell of tar. I love it. It smells so fresh. Bitumen, resin, and gum. Literally the pits of certain kinds of trees. Okay, because it swung from a tree. To swing from a tree. And I bet no one knew that this neurolinguistic programming was making them fucking gay. And the Chinese support it, and they are in favor of being gay. That's why the movie interview, the man who played the Ching Ching Man, I just looked at him as though he was Lai. You know, the man in the 13 or 14 families, his name is L.I. He is a Chinese. And I looked at that man as though he was him. That man was gay too. Because the Kensington syndrome is all over the world and always has been. It did not just start today or yesterday. Why do you think a lot of the foreigners, especially the melanated foreigners, were coming over here to America? Like, I know in the 1980s, I know they started coming into Texas in the 1980s. Why do you think most of them came? One, so they can fuck the pink chicks. For real. Two, so they can be gay. The one that was gay, he told me that in his homeland, they will kill him. They will really murder him, you know, and told me how they will murder him. I'm like, wow. But they will murder him. They will murder him in different ways. Like one he said, and I remember, they would bury him with nothing but his head showing and let him stay there, and he would die like that because of the spirit that was in his body. So they buried the body, but they leave his head out because it was not him. It was his spirit in his body. They also told me too, these Africans, they were Nigerians in Houston. They also told me too, in the early 1980s, they also told me too, one of them told me, well, there was like 4 or 5 of them talking to me, and they told me that, well, they had a lot of respect for me because they wouldn't marry any of them for money. No, they tried that shit in Chicago when I was even younger. No, I don't want to marry you for money. Hell no. So anyways, you know, so they can get that green card. So they said they had respect for me. So we will be talking, and they brought up the conversation. Now, maybe I said something. I know they don't like being called black. They are not black. They are Nigerian. They have a nationality, and black is not a nationality. And this is even before I met Moses Israel. So, who is my Abba, by the way? So then, he said that I am not their sister. That was the conversation. I was like, how can you guys come over here and deal with these Caucasians? the way you do, the way, slavery and all of that, they let me know that it was not them who were brought into slavery. They let me also know that they were Ham's children, which I already knew from a lot of research. And then they told me that I was not a sister, that I was their cousin, that we were cousins. Then they told me about Ham, Seth, and Japheth. And I am Seth, and they are Ham. Japheth today is the pink man. And, this two conversations. I mean, even the Haitians, this was some decades later, the Haitians. I was in Florida and my car broke down, so the Haitians fixed it for me, did a great job. My car was like brand new for little or nothing. And sometimes I would just sit there. Sometimes, they would, it took a couple of days for them to fix my car. So the first day, one drove me home. And then they needed to show me something else that was going on with the car. They always wanted to show me step by step to let me know that they were not the ones doing these things to my car. They were not doing it like that. And they did not charge me much money either. If they would do me like that, I would pay a lot of money. So one day they sent a call for me and I went there. And as I was there, the Haitians, they schooled me and some Haitian shit too, It is good to go from here to there and meet different people. I met so many people to give me information. Now I don't even know who they are.
Yeah, all the people who did the voices were white, and they ain't not one black.
You see how he said they all were white and not one black? See, these are words to stop. They either were pink if you're going to use color or non-melanated. We are always melanated because we have too many colors to use. If I was to say, oh, Dr. ValentINE is black, I would be lying. Dr. ValentINE is gold. You see? So I will not say, oh, Dr. ValentINE is black. So I was have to say, he is not melanated. I mean, he is melanated. Oh, I am so sorry. He is melanated. That's what I would have to say. But if you want to get in colors with the pink people, they are not white. When you say white, in the middle of white is het. Then you have the W and the E, and that is we. And you're going to say the white man, so it's we hit man, and they do. They hit us all the time. They hit the human man all the time. Those are neurolinguistic words.
Except the monkeys are supposed to be the black folks. All right. So now what they're doing,
they see they say folk, not people.
So what they're doing is bringing their traditions to the new age.
Yes. Bringing their traditions to the new age. Recycling.
And that's what your education
to repeat. I told you that.
System is. So you got your child talking about you gotta go get a college education. Or you ain't nothing without an education. Well, this is exactly what it is you're being acclimated to participate in and to accept. Now, a lot of y'all didn't believe me when I was telling you about the fact that for the last 20 years, or at least 50 or 30 years, that the European woman has been at the forefront of trying to change women into men. You were there when I spoke about the wounded women.
The European women. And didn't they say the bitch that queer of England, she is a European woman. Like to say woe to her. And she is a fucking Lizzie bitch. And now a lot of females, especially male females now, melanated females now, are carpet monsters. My sister Deborah is a program. She was programmed to be gay, but she has been celibate for so many years now. She is celibate, and so am I. I don't want to mess with any men in America or anywhere else because you guys be on the down low and y'all be doing some damn outrageous shit, and then your brain cells is like, no, I don't want to deal with you because it will only be your flesh. The other will be your handler.
Check. You were there when I told you that the first thing they're going to do is to bring the man and the woman together in circumstances commercially to make you believe that somehow.
The word believe, you see. To make you believe, and that's what you will do. You will believe that somehow.
You all are at parity. Man and women are together. Title IX is supposed to make it all right.
Title IX. I don't know what that is.
The next superstar. The next superstar Michael Jordan over her shoulder, talking about, yes, I can. Did you hear that commercial yet? Yes, I can. Oh, no, you can't. Yes, I can. And then she throws him down. Now, she's supposed to be taking an icon that belongs to us. Remember that.
They do it all the way.
You take an icon.
He said, remember, there's programming involved.
Icon that belongs to us. And then you pit him against this female as being equal, a child of that. Thank you. Now you see what it looks like. This is the child.
Gold model.
Now, when I showed this picture to a friend of mine, they said, oh, who's he?
It is not a he.
It's not a he. They sure did. And you know what? Since you brothers don't want to be role models, because you see what they do is they constantly show our brothers in the lowest light. All through the playoffs, they wouldn't let Sprewell alone. The brother took a humble side. You began to know how beautiful the brother was. But that jackass Carlissimo is one of them people get up in your face with the spit flying, calling you names. I'd have did my best to yoke him. I'd have tried to break his face. I don't give a shit how much you paying me. You do not demean me as a man. You do not disrespect the clause. What? You pay me? I'm supposed to be now stepping back from my manhood? You should have knocked the shit out of him. And then all hated by New York.
They got mad because I laughed.
When I heard they were getting them, I said, damn, yeah. I said, New York going to the playoffs now. That's what I said, the first thing I said. But every time he did something, dropping 30 and so forth, the first sentence was, the trouble, what trouble? But now, they told you she's gold-minded. Now, she's more man than woman, and in her division, she's supposed to be the highest scorer than men or women. So if you're playing women and you have men, sure enough, you're going to be a high scorer. What that shit mean? It don't.
But you know, that may be a real man that they turned into a woman like they did Serena. Serena came out as a teenager and she was Billie Jean King. Billie Jean King was the highest one at the time. Billie Jean King always said looked like a man, and possibly was name was Bill, and the word Bill is B-L. The next name was Jean. They probably fuck with her Jean since she used to be a king. And then here comes Serena. Her name is Serena. In the word Serena is C. We could not see. Wasn't it so serene for her? We could not see she was a man. Today, you can see she is a man because she's getting old. And just like a woman, a female who will get old, her body will change. And so, the things she used to have a long time ago, those are changing to this. Her body looks more like a man. Yet she stays in a bikini more than anyone.
Impress me none. But check it. You got to read these things because you got to see how subtle the programming is coming. In it, you see the new face of a role model.
So now, the dyke looking bitch is the new face of a role model. Wow. And the word face is also ace.
Check the old.
And at the end, so they're saying ace and old God. See? O-L-E is like old God. She is the ace of an old God. You know? One of their guys was gay, nasty, or had turned himself into a female. They're just fucking nasty. There's something wrong with the brain cells. But they like to think those they came and plucked their asses down and made a comment on shit on Anunnaki shit talker page and said that something was wrong with my brain cells. Now you see your brain cells is even worse than what they were. Now the bitches never return. And then the creepy crawlers so too decided to become subscribers to give me a way. They want to give me away from the number 58 to bring me to a 60. I said that's okay, motherfucker, because I know to use the letter, the number 6, to be my email, the ether, And as long as you stayed at 60 up there, my email was talking her ass off. And then a couple of days later, I come back, and they're back to 58. I say, good. And then for a while, my videos was nothing but 0, 0, 0, 0. And I said, wow, I hope they stay that way. Because you're just creepy, creeping on my page, trying to see what I'm doing and sending a bot. I don't even think you watch the whole thing. You just turn it on to turn it off. It is a waste of time to have a bot come sneak around on someone's page. It is a waste of time for you to be a bot in the flesh, sneaking around on someone's page.
Orwellian statistics here. The diatribe. The new face of a role model.
The diatribe?
So you're saying you brothers ain't no damn role models. Your boy Charles Barkley said I don't want to be no damn role model. The only role model you got his ass kicked by her. She's the new role model.
And his name is Michael Jordan. I don't know what her name is, but his name is Michael and Jordan. Both words come out your book, but in the word Michael is the word. There are many words, but there is also E-O, which is a God. He is Jordan, which means he flows. And didn't he flow through that?
As women's world soccer kicks off this weekend, girls around the globe finally get the role model they deserve.
We finally get the role model we deserve. Girls around the world finally get a role model we deserve. A pink, ugly looking man bitch.
They're supposed to be running around, throwing their bodies, kicking their... Do you know what soccer's like? You see what I'm saying? Now the girls are supposed to follow.
And they do.
This is what your children, for the next 10 to 15 years, as your girls are growing up, are going to see. Ladies and gentlemen, the Antichrist.
Yes, the Antichrist. Blackwater.
The Antichrist is coming to New York.
Blackwater.
Now y'all need to get a book called Big Sister. Just watch it. They talk all about Hillary Clinton and her cronies and all of the people in her secret little society that's coming to New York to become the carpetbaggers to take over Tammany Hall.
And my neck is killing me. Damn, the fuck is all these damn lighters around and they don't even work?
Be careful what you wish for.
Oh, I need a Bic over here. Be careful what you wish
Another
for.
Orwellian, this struck me as I was reading it. This makes sense, right? You want to talk about the fact that we are being focused and harnessed into this new world order? Chopper pilot died fulfilling their dreams.
What?
In it, they speak about, oh, that's all he wanted to do. That's all they wanted to do was fly a helicopter. Son of a bitch got shot out the sky. As soon as it lifted off, and they got it, chopper pilots died fulfilling their dreams. Check the spin. You got it. Now this is one of the biggest embarrassments with color.
For real. I used to really
I didn't know how she could even play being black or even with color or anything. I know.
Yeah.
And she got that mustache. Actually, they call it a pustache.
Yeah. I didn't know they did that.
Ain't this what ended up killing Flojo?
You know what? She said around this time, I remember that. She said that she did not drink milk. She even said what milk would do to you. And I thought they said they would not use her to do that. And do you know when they have the milk, this is glue? This is not milk. This is Elmer's glue. This is like doing something, some form of craft. To keep the milk on her mouth like that is also glue. I did not know she did that. Wow. You know, I've seen this Vampires of Consciousness, but I never saw this part. So I guess they just were breaking it up. But I don't remember seeing this part of it.
And we still persistent.
And this one is an hour and 20 seconds long.
And now they're telling you, for us, lactose intolerant folks, all dark folks are lactose intolerant.
I used to drink milk. I used to drink my ass off. Me and my sister Deborah would go to the store and buy a gallon of milk. We would share that sucker drinking it on the way home. By the time we get home, the milk would be gone. We were not lactose intolerant. We did not become lactose intolerant until the GMOs really started, and then they started fucking with the cows and fucking with the milk. There's a video where a man has a cow hooked up to something, and all his stomach is all open. He puts his hand in his glove, and he can go all up in her stomach, and I'm like, wow. Because, the pink people are here for progress, and that is part of progress, GMOs, chemtrails, high radiations, smart meters, street theater, perps, Illuminati, all this shit is part of progress, Pink people, only the non-melanated man can bring about progress, not the melanated man. Every time we bring about progress, they take it, like the car, the lights, getting on the internet, the iron that you iron your clothes with, being able to flick your lights on and off, and the light bulb and shit, they take it off.
The thing about it is, we are the only creatures that continue to drink milk after.
And he called us creatures. I am not a creature. I have never been a creature. And I remember, third grade, I think, my teacher went through something in that book and began to call me a creature. I let her know right there and that I am not a creature. I am melanated. I did not know to say that at the time, and I didn't say that, but I let her know I'm not a creature. And she tried to take creature and put it with creator. I am not a creature. I'm just not a fucking creature. Pink people are creatures. They are the creatures. We are the creators. They are the creatures.
That's the thing.
With the progressing asses.
So here we are, the lactose bacilla that's supposed to break
This is
down
22N.
the sugar in the milk.
Nahira Oshitaka.